Here I go again. Up to no good now. You know, they could take over the world because of how reliant we are to their products. Okay, which one of you little shits took some frames from this film?
It's almost time, Larry. I just wanted to remind you, it's your board.
Oh, Miss Rand, we were gonna play ball at recess. Honest, you better get somebody else.
In fact, do it yourself, Tits McGee.
I'm class dismissed.
If we keep losing frames at this rate, we'll be done in 5 minutes. And then the chalkboard scene from Prom Night 2, Hello Mary Lou happens, where he winds up being possessed by a 50s prom queen who got burned alive.
Hi, Larry.
Well, where the fucking acid he took with his Fruit Loops kicks in? That works too, I guess.
Gosh, you can talk.
Sure. And walk. And run. And even jump.
God.
The hell is with the frames? It's not the Zapruder film, for God's sake.
Purpose. To do something about your manners.
What do you mean, my manners?
I'm worried about you, Larry. You need someone to give you some advice.
You're gonna tell me to kill myself?
A regular guy.
Say, who do you think you are? You're just like everyone else, always picking on me.
That's because you wore an I Love Fluttershy shirt to school for a week and wasted 2 hours on why Steven Universe is the best cartoon ever.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm gonna wipe you out. That's what.
This guy has pissy aim.
Hey, stop! Look out now! Help!
You think you're smart, don't you?
Said the boy who dressed like he's doing 5 to 10 for his 10th
My
DUI.
heavens! You are a bad-mannered young man, aren't you?
I dare you to come down here and say that.
And then God smite him with
We'll
one good
continue
lightning
this
strike.
little talk from up here. Now, about those manners. I'm afraid you've got to improve them.
Yeah? Who says so?
I do.
Said the
And
judge.
practically everyone else. Everyone who knows you thinks you're rude.
You're just making that up. People like me are...
Trump,
Afraid
the
not,
early
eh?
years.
I guess I'll have to prove that, though, won't I?
You're darn tootin'. I dare you.
All right. You ask. Let's look little. When you arrived at school yesterday, it wasn't time for class, so you went out to the playground. The other kids were...
You can't do that. You're gonna work up like everybody else. Try and take it away from me. Don't argue with him.
Holy shit, he's a warlock.
The bell rings. Play ball. Okay, throw me the ball.
Did he seriously steal a bat?
Well, I wouldn't have had time to work up before the bell rang for class.
Larry. That's no excuse. But speaking of the bell for class, I seem to recall that you played ball after the bell rang. Being late for class is another example of bad manners.
Oh, that's just conditioning the little shits into mindless drones that will one day work the machines and accept their shitty
You
pay.
think that her morning isn't busy enough without teaching the same thing twice?
Well, gee, I didn't.
I was wondering, Larry. You wouldn't erase me if I came down a little.
Well,
I don't need this eraser, I got my dad's
Maybe.
gun!
Maybe not.
I think I can trust you, Larry. After all, I'm just trying to be your friend.
I guess I'll let you stay a minute. But I could get you if I really wanted to.
He also said that before he went on his school shooting.
Thank you, Larry.
But I don't want you to pick on me.
Most of the time, when people offer advice, they're not picking on you. They're really doing their best to help you.
So being
Doesn't that
called a
sound
horse-fucking liberal cuck that should kill himself is a critique.
Well-
That's nice!
I guess so.
Sure. And almost all of us need to learn and use good manners.
What's so special about good manners anyway?
Apparently the
What do
lack
you want
thereof
me to
gives you a
do?
presidency or a
Coach
Supreme
you when I
Court
come to
nomination.
school?
Larry, good manners were never invented to make anyone look silly. Good manners show our consideration for the feelings of other people. To help us, we have rules that we follow. Rules of good behavior. Do you understand, Larry?
God, he moves like a stiff board.
Well then, if people are going to live and work together, don't you agree that we should have rules or manners to guide them in the way they treat each other?
Can't have you questioning authority. I mean being rude, can we?
To get the idea. Now, I don't intend to pick on you, Larry, but let's go back to your behavior in class.
Ah, the days before texting.
It's always bad manners when you don't pay attention to your teacher. She's there to help you, and it's bad manners to distract your classmates. Look at it this way, Larry. If you had something to say, wouldn't you want the others to listen?
He did have to go through that 2-hour Steven
All
Universe
right,
cocksucking he
there's
called
something to
praise.
remember. Improve your manners by being a good listener. Now, another little thing that happened. Rude when you made fun of Alice's picture.
Even chunks of
course, you
audio
were
was
just
missing.
kidding.
Fucking
You were just
Christ!
showing off, but Alice didn't know that you were just kidding. Larry, it's always wrong to make fun of other people.
What are you
Even if
talking
it's
about?
just
People
a
made
gag.
careers mocking
That
the
goes for
uglies.
Their work, their appearance, anything. It's bad manners to hurt other people's feelings.
I'm sorry, Chalky.
His
I
name
didn't
is
mean to hurt
Chalky?
her feelings. Should I apologize?
Don't. This is a
It's
sign of
only good
weakness,
manners
and
to
you
say
ain't no
you're sorry
sissy,
when
are
you've done
you?
something wrong. Oh, by the way, do you remember what happened just before recess?
Oh God, the film's starting all over again.
Larry Carson,
Yeah.
it's almost time for recess, Larry. I just wanted to remind you.
It's extremely bad manners to show disrespect for your teacher by answering, yeah.
It's even more rude to use Tits McGee.
I
But it's the
guess I
50s.
have
Women
been
are only
pretty
good for
bad.
making babies and sandwiches.
Tell me what else I did.
Larry, I think we can forget about what you've done. Let's talk about what you could do.
I've got an idea, Chalky. If I knew good manners, I could use them. Maybe you could make a list.
We'll call it the 10 Commandments.
Say, that is a good idea. Let's make it together.
They edited out the chalk grabbing. God
Well,
forbid
there.
this shit gets his
You
hands
just tell
dirty.
me what you want to write.
Well, first, manners in school.
Witchcraft!
Hey, that's neat. How'd you do it?
Nothing to it. Now, what's the first good manners rule?
Let's see. 1, pay attention in class.
Unless the teacher is a woman.
Don't distract others. And 3, don't make fun of other people
Unless you want to become a statistic.
or do anything to hurt others.
Right. And how about this one?
Be respectful to your teacher.
And all
Again,
the answers,
unless she's a woman.
Yes, Miss Rand, or no, Miss Rand. Never yeah or uh-uh.
Okay.
And here are some more.
Take your turn in class or play. Keep your desk neat and tidy. Say,
That's the
don't
janitor's
forget,
job.
Be on time.
There. That's a pretty good list.
I already know about being on time for the party etiquette fairy. Now I gotta hear it from Chalk Zone here.
Don't make fun of people. Don't do anything to hurt others. Be respectful to your teacher.
By the way, what if you're so
Take
poor
your
you can't
turn
even pay
in class
attention?
Or play. Keep your desk neat and tidy. Be on time.
Is that all?
Of course not, Larry. You'll have to keep looking for new ones and putting them on your list. Say, I just thought of another one.
But the Fonz never had
Any
to deal with
idea
this
what it
shit.
would be?
No. I don't. What is it, Chalky?
Always do your share.
Only if money's
Does that
involved.
remind you of anything?
Oh my gosh. I'm supposed to be cleaning the chalkboard.
Be sure to do a good job, Larry. One of the finest things that can be said of anyone is that he does the very best he can.
So says the
Oh,
god of
I
chalkboards.
Just a few minutes ago, I thought that's what you wanted to do. I'm ready to go, Larry.
Aw, gee. No, Chalky. I can't do that. I
Yes,
need
it
you
hasn't
to
worn
help
off
me
yet.
with my
I bought the
manners.
2-hour
No,
on special.
Larry, you don't need me anymore. You can learn good manners yourself by watching the good manners of others. You can get all the help you want from your parents, your friends, from your teacher.
That homo
Once they
child
know that
molester
you
from
want to
Boys
have good
Beware.
manners, they'll be glad to help you with them. Besides, how can you clean the board with me hanging around? So long, Larry.
Shaggy says pull the trigger.
Don't forget, in school and everywhere else, mind your manners.
That's a nice giraffe. Sorry, kids, I'm a little off. I just came back from a therapy session with a single malt whiskey.
Larry?
Have I ever told you how sexy you look?
Chalkboard.
Thank you, Miss Rance.
Well, you're welcome, Larry.
Well, he's gonna have a bright future as a serial killer, judging from that creepy smile, or he might go to work one day and blow up the fucking factory.